Android 13 Beta 3.3 is here, guys, and now finally, for the very first time in the history of Android 13, the still better history of Android 13, we have a proper Easter egg, right? Before you think it's just weird because of all this monkey and the obvious resemblance of the Android 12 Easter egg, let me show you something, guys. If you keep holding, yeah, you see what happens, right? And I've been playing with this since the last 10 minutes and I'm still not able to understand what they wanted to do, but I can tell you guys, I kind of like it. It's a compilation of many emote icons. It is what it is, and it's just Google, and I think they never stop trying to surprise us, right? And some of those are really very nice, some are a bit weird, but some of them really are so good that you want to kind of like instantly do a screenshot, not of course with that one, and just use it as your screensaver, provided the fact that you are able to remove the Android 13 number or logo there. So I can just keep going, guys, and they will probably even not repeat all the time trying to generate some new things. Yeah, it is what it is. It's weird and in a good way. I like it. Release notes, guys. It's been really a crazy train with Android 13 Beta 3. We get a 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. Now the 3.3 was released on the 27th of June and it was something like 286 megabytes. The security patch level is from June, which is actually quite impressive. Google are trying to catch up with this, and you can see here all that has been fixed. So the minor update to the Android 13 Beta 3 includes stability and performance improvements, as well as the following fixes. So there has been an issue with the Pixel launcher where if the always show keyboard option was enabled for the up drawer, then when the user closed the up drawer and opened an up folder on the home screen, the keyboard was showing as well as an error, so this has been fixed. Also, some UI crashes had been fixed, and they also tried to fix some of the connectivity issues, fixed an issue where devices couldn't connect to a Wi-Fi network, in some cases even when the network was available and the signal strength was good. And then of course there are many other connectivity fixes for the Bluetooth Service Manager, the Bluetooth profile, and etc. They also fixed a kernel issue which causes kernel panic, which is actually a bad thing. And again, something important, guys, connectivity, thermal power management that caused slow UI rendering, unresponsiveness in apps, and poor battery performance, which is actually the worst thing that can happen to your phone. So what I want to share right now, I am using this very latest Android 13 Beta 3.3 and it has been really performing quite nice. I am not using this phone now as my main daily driver, but I can tell you my kids are using this daily, and when I'm not outside, when I'm at home, yeah, I tend myself also to start using this and start testing some of the applications, so I don't really have any problem whatsoever. All of the applications really function in a very smooth way for me. Everything really is buttery smooth. And when I say this, I know it sounds cliche, but just take a look at this, guys. All the animations. Every time I want to do something, change something, let me try to change the wallpaper. Let me try to set that one. I'm just going to set this both on my home screen and the lock screen, and all the transitions, as you can see, are really working quite nice. All the zoom in effects, zoom out effects are quite nice. Let me show you the lock screen. You have access here to your cars if you want, and of course also to Google Home. And by the way, this thing really is crazy here. See all the notifications and the animations, guys. Take a look at this. I mean, if there is something that I wish for my Samsung S22 Ultra, and actually for most of the Samsung phones, is just please do this as smooth as Google are doing it. See, by the way, this is a live wallpaper, so there are really birds flying around, okay? So I'm really happy with the level of the fluidity. And also something else, let me just check something, guys. When I was testing the beta 3.1, I was not happy here with the spaces. I don't think that Google fixed those one, but I do believe that it's gonna be the way it is, so it will probably stay like this. I just am not sure why they decided to do here this bold part. Anyway, it does look quite okay, and what is important for me, everything really works quite fast and etc. So Android 13 is really big on new things like the privacy, like the notification review. So every time, guys, you start your phone, right, you're gonna see notification reviews. See, for example, this one, an app is still active, right? Connect my effect battery life. So you're gonna get these suggestions from the active apps. These apps are active and running even when you're not using them. This improves their functionality, but it also may affect the battery life. And of course, I have the option to stop it. This here will also appear on your taskbar. So for example, here I can just click stop, boom, there it is. Let's also try to check the volume rocker. The volume rocker is probably the only thing I don't really like. I just want them to embrace this, like the primary style, and not have something like that, but it's gonna be the way it is. Another interesting thing we can check is what they are doing with this very famous progress bar. And oh boy, okay, now again, the same story, guys. See here, like the width of these two cells, right, is perfectly aligned with the one that I have on the Spotify, and then somehow, for some reason, this really gets out of line. And this is kind of weird. I'm not using here the dark theme, so let me just show you what happens if I go inside the wallpaper and style. Right, I'm gonna be able to switch now to the dark theme, and it will make a bit more sense. But please check here, guys. We have this line which is totally not aligned with the lines above, and I'm not sure why they're doing it. Else it does look pretty okay. If I hit the manage, I'm gonna get to my notifications. I have the notification history, the conversations. It really looks quite all right. I want to show you guys also this privacy dashboard that I'm speaking of. If that's the first time you are on my channel, then you're more than welcome to check some of my other videos. I really did cover the Android 13 since the very beginning. So we have the privacy dashboard. That's already something we have on the Android 12, but you have plenty of things here, the permission manager and everything else. And of course, every time the phone or the system will ask you to do a notification review, which is actually quite nice. And also every time you are using the recent menus, you are also able to do a screenshot. So let's say right now I want to do a screenshot on Spotify, boom, I just press the screenshot link right now and I get it. Another interesting option is the select one. So right now I am able to select only the piece that I want. So let's say I'm gonna select Jotasen. I'm just gonna copy this, and see guys, the part that I have selected is copied here. You can do this pretty much with everything, like with text, with pictures. So it is very, very powerful. I'm just going to right now select more. So let me just try to select and copy, let's say this one. Okay, copy, boom. See, Android 13 Beta 3 was just able to do a screenshot only from this part that I wanted to have. Actually, this is quite nice, but let us take a quick look inside the settings. Now, this famous starlight somehow animation is now gone. We have this bouncing effect, which is quite nice. And in case you want to activate the Eastern egg, you need to go to About Phone and then go to Android information. Inside the Android version, you just need to click like crazy until you get this, and then guys, just make sure to leave the clock on 1. Oops, just 1, okay, yep. First time nothing will happen, you know, gonna press like crazy, but then you need to keep holding on these bubbles, right? And every time you do hold the bubbles, you're gonna be greeted with, I would say, this rather weird, but somehow also quite satisfying and a nice Eastern egg. With that said, guys, I really hope that you enjoy content like this. If that's the case, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys, and please, you and your family stay safe. VST over and bye.
Make a turn and start reversing all our minds and put the